Hey guys, welcome back to Say It With Your Jess.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Hannah.
And we're back for another episode. Okay. So I was gonna kind of recap my graduation weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe some other random things will come up as well.
Just graduated.
Woo-hoo. Officially have a master's degree, which is crazy.
Yeah, you have a master's.
I know, it's like
crazy.
So weird because it kind of just felt like more like undergrad, like an extension of
we've
undergrad.
always said that like our master's degrees felt way easier than undergrad ever was. So it's kind of crazy
100%.
that it's like you have to get your master's after you get your bachelor's.
Yeah, like it is so crazy because I feel it, especially for me, like undergrad was like,
yeah.
Like, I don't want to say it was so hard. I just had a couple classes that like really like took me down. Like,
well,
really
I feel like I remember
bad. Like,
you like it was
junior
that was
year
hard.
Yeah, junior year was like very, very hard year of undergrad for me. So then just going into this master's, like I expected it to be like junior year of college, like just for 2 years straight, like just very hard. And not to say that it wasn't hard, but it was just a lot easier than I was expecting. And like not as many like written tests, I guess, as like undergrad, more just like group projects and stuff like that. So it was just a different, I don't know, type of learning experience, I guess, which felt easier. But yeah, it's just crazy now. It's all done. Like, I come home, I don't have any homework.
Yeah.
I have the weekend to just chill. Like, it's just crazy. And now I'm done with school forever. Like, the last, I don't even know, fucking 20 years of my life.
I know.
Like,
that, it's just, I don't know how many times we can say it, but it's just like, I mean, everyone knows this moment when, like, all you know in your entire life is going to school.
Right. So now it's
then at some point you just never go to school again.
Yeah, and it's really weird because even like my job, even though it has nothing to do with school, like it felt like an internship or like it was just like part of school. So now that I just have that, it's just even more weird. Like it kind of felt like, oh, when school is done, like this will be done, but obviously it's not because it's a job. So like it's just weird. But graduation was honestly like, it was weird because, okay, did you see like any TikToks about Northeastern graduation or like anything?
Was there like were there like cameos at graduation?
So, well, wait, are you gonna go to your like commencement?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess
are you gonna spoil?
I don't know.
Can you spoil a
commencement or not? Like, I don't really know if this is like a spoiler.
I'm not too worried about
spoilers. Okay, so at you didn't go to UMass commencement, but it was very much just like speeches, you know, turn your tassel over, leave. But Northeastern had like a whole like after party at like the commencement. Yeah, it was like crazy. Like we did the whole thing. We didn't do like the tassel turn or like the throw the hats, but I'm assuming that's just because it's like grad school. Like I'm sure they did that for undergrad.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they do like the degree conferral, whatever, and like everyone stands up, blah, blah, blah. Then when it's like over, they have like a performance. Yeah, with like all these student performers, I guess, from like the dance team, the cheer team, like whatever singing groups there are in college. Like I'm assuming it was all undergrad students. But it was literally like a High School Musical, like ending. Kind of fun. Like no, it was really fun. They sung like "Hot to Go." Really? Yeah. It was like crazy. I was not expecting it at all. They did like a huge banner drop. Like it was insane. The Green Monster, like Wally Fenway thing was there. I was like, what is going on right now?
That's really cool.
And there was like a like student host that was like going around talking to everyone. For those of you that don't know, the graduation was at Fenway Park, like the big one.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just like so unexpected. And then I was getting like so emotional. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
When you were sitting there?
But yeah, like whenever things end, like I get like super emotional because I don't know, it's like ending. It's like such a chapter of your life, like blah blah. Like I don't know, I just always get emotional. So when they were doing this whole, especially when they make it like a big like to do.
Yeah.
So during that like performance and stuff, I was like getting
when they were
so
singing
emotional.
Hot to Go.
Not when they were singing Hot to Go. They sung like do you know that song that's like not to like sing on the pod, but you know that song that's like want me like you want me, baby, don't you need
What?
I don't know the name of it, but I think
Can we
Bruno
sing it
Mars
again?
sings it. Wait, it's like, sorry, the lyrics get a little confusing in my head because they're very similar, but it's like, don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think it's Bruno Mars.
It's
but
some like high-pitched singing guy singing.
Yeah.
And then there was another song I sang. I completely forgot what it was, but I was just getting like so overcome with emotion. And they did this whole like Northeastern montage, and I was like,
wait, so there were no celebrity cameos, or there were?
Oh wait, no, I'll get to
okay, because I saw that on TikTok, and I couldn't tell if it was like real or not real.
Yeah, so whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I was just getting like super fucking emotional, but whatever. So then they had the undergrad commencement like right after the grad one, and the commencement speaker was Sophia Richie's husband, Elliot.
Oh, that's why Sophia Richie and Jake Shane were there.
In the box or whatever.
Yeah.
And that he did like the celebrity cameo. So it was like Cardi B.
Yeah. Ed Sheeran?
Yeah. Some guy like that.
Weren't you there?
No, this was the undergrad
commencement. Okay, that's what I saw on TikTok.
And then,
it was Cardi B, it was Ed Sheeran.
And Jenny or something.
What?
Jenny who? She's like a Korean like pop star.
Oh, I don't know that.
She was in the cameo thing too. But that was the undergrad one.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't at mine. But then they did the whole like performance thing for the undergrads too. And I was like, oh my God. And the people that were singing were like actually really good. I was like, this is kind of cute.
I'm sure they have to be
really good. But then I was like, do all other schools do this? Because UMass like did not do that at all whatsoever. Like there was no anything.
No, there wasn't. I think that a lot of schools do this.
Like a performance like kind of thing? Song, like whatever.
I don't know. I guess I've never seen it.
Same.
Like, I've never seen a performance, but like I feel like every undergrad school has like a key speaker that's like really cool or
like a commencement, whatever.
Yeah, but we never had that.
I think the one for mine was his name was like David like Roux. How do you say that? Yeah. I think he's like famous. Like I think he's a famous businessman, but like I had no idea who he was.
Right. But he was a big deal.
But he seemed
like he was a big
famous. So yeah, I don't know. It was really cool having like commencement at Fenway Park.
Wait, so was your graduation like all grad students?
Yeah.
It was everyone together?
Yeah, even the PhDs, I think.
Really?
Yeah, that part was a little confusing because there was like one college of PhD students, but I was like, there has to be more.
Right.
But there weren't really a lot of them, so I don't know if there was another PhD thing or what, but some of them were there. But yeah, it was like all grad students at mine, but still it wasn't like a lot of people.
Right.
Definitely smaller, probably smaller than our College of Natural Science UMass graduation.
That was big though.
Yeah. But still.
College of Natural Sciences is the biggest one.
Yeah, true.
But like, there were so many people there for the natural sciences.
I know. And for my, like, just my college one, there was, like, maybe, like, 300 people. I was like, my high school graduation was bigger than that.
Yeah.
So it was just crazy.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, my program specifically is 14 kids.
Oh. Wait, do you know what college you're in? I think you're in
I'm in
Health Sciences.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah.
I did know that. I don't know.
We were not in the same
Section.
college. But, oh no, you can sit wherever you want, like at the
Oh,
big
you
one.
just sit?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can just, like, you literally can sit
How
with
did you
whoever and whatever
decide
you
where
want.
to sit?
I just, like, got in line.
And
Because there's just,
the
like, a
seat.
huge line to, like, go into Fenway. So I just got in line and, like, stood next to a couple girls, talked to them, and that was it.
Did you see people from your classes?
No. Literally not at all. But yeah, it was very interesting. And I think, remember when we were talking about, like, can you get a master's of arts?
Yeah.
You can.
You can.
Yeah.
But, like, why?
Like, there's, like, masters of architecture, like, there's masters of communication.
Like, it's masters of arts and communication?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because they'll say, like,
you know how in undergrad for psychology, you had an option of, like, what track you wanted to go down. So you can do Bachelor of Arts in Psychology or Bachelor of Science in Psychology. But, like, I didn't know if there was, like, an option. Like, I didn't
For
have
grad school?
Yeah, like, I didn't have an option for my program what track to do.
I
mine was
think
just
you're
Masters of Science.
Yeah, you're gonna just be Masters of Science, and then they'll say like they said Masters of Science in Psychology or like whatever, and then they'll say like with specification too if you had like a specific concentration for your bigger program.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it was very interesting. Cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it was so cool having graduation at Fenway Park because like undergrad we just had it at freaking McGurk, like which means nothing. Like,
even the name too.
I know, but also it was so full circle because in undergrad I was like obsessed with Fenway for literally no reason, just because like I don't know, I thought it was cool.
An iconic stadium.
But then to like graduate there, I was like, this is like so full circle.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
Also just like weird that like it's like you now like accomplish what you said you were going to do.
Yeah. So it's just a really full circle moment. I think that's why I was getting like emotional because it's just like, I don't know, when it's all happening at once, like it's such a big way. It's like, whoa.
And you like realize it in the moment that you're living it is like so crazy.
It was insane. But really cool experience. My whole fam was here for the weekend, which was nice. Tried some new restaurants. We went to Moxie's for brunch, which I've actually been to Moxie's before in Miami for dinner, but the brunch was so good. Went to Mr. H, new restaurant in the Seaport. So good. You
said the portions were small though, right?
Yeah, portions were small, but I think it's supposed to be like shared plates.
Yeah.
But like honestly, we all weren't really that hungry because we had brunch at like 12:30, and then I made the dinner reservation for 6:30 because I was like, I'm assuming my family doesn't want to eat like super late. Like if we were going out, we'd probably go at like 8, but whatever. So it was actually perfect that it was smaller portions because, you know, whatever. We like weren't really that hungry. But the food was really good. Trying to think what else. Oh, and then Sunday after the commencement ceremony, whatever, we went to Playwright for brunch in Southie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the food there was actually really good too. Because I figured like for brunch, I feel like Southie is like the brunch area. So yeah, I was like, let's try Playwright because I've heard such good things. And it was really good, but it was so funny because while we were there, like, obviously it's like all young kids that, not young kids, but like people, people our age that worked there. My mom was like, I feel like I'm watching like real life Vanderpump Rules.
Oh my God,
like,
she would die if she like heard all my stories from the restaurant.
I know, it was so funny. Like we literally saw like, there was one girl who was bartending and she like dipped the straw in the drink and like did that to like, you know, when you like taste it or whatever, but then she like put it in this guy's mouth next to her and she was like, how's it taste? And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, like whatever. And then we saw like a bunch of the hostess like standing around the hostess table like talking, and then like this blonde girl walked in and my mom was like, that's Stassi, she's here on her day off. We were dying, like,
because it's so true funny. Though every restaurant is its own Vanderpump Rules, like every restaurant, it has their own thing. So it's like, that's all real. And it's just funny because I feel like at my restaurant, like, we don't do a good job of like hiding anything, like for the customer experience. Like, if something happens, it just happens in front of everyone.
Yeah.
And no one really cares.
I mean, that's how Vanderpump Rules was too. Like, they'd be screaming about someone cheating on someone
No,
like, in
yeah.
front of everyone. So, but yeah, that was really funny. Overall, it was like a really good weekend. I'm glad they came. Yeah.
That restaurant that I went to, when you forgot your key.
Oh yeah. What was it called?
Tabletop,
Record?
Table Records, something records.
Yeah.
Table something records.
Let me see. Hello. Phone.
But I wouldn't recommend. I didn't like it.
Wait, so I was confused. Was it like a speakeasy, or because when we pulled
but like,
up,
what
it
really
said,
even is a speakeasy?
Oh my god!
Like, is a speakeasy have to be like hidden in some way? Because this was just a place.
Yeah, like when I was confused when I got there because it said sushi. Oh, it's called Temple Records.
Temple Records. You're right.
It just said sushi by the door, so I was like, "Where is it?" But then when I looked up, I saw it, but
yeah,
it
had
like,
a sign.
What's going on? Like, I was just very confused.
It was tiny. Like, it was so small, and basically like half of it was a bar, and then the other half maybe like 4 or 5 high tables, like a booth, and then like high tables, and then the chairs. So there were maybe 5 tables in the whole restaurant. I think that since I'm a server, I'm like so nice to these servers that like I get shit service because of it. And then I like will never say anything, obviously, because I just like know what it's like. But
yeah,
me and Brooke sat there for like not even like an hour and a half without anyone coming over to us.
Are you kidding me? You didn't say anything?
Well, so we got our drinks, which were terrible. They were like so strong and like not good. You can tell that they were like stirred and not shaken. And like, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we're sipping on these terrible drinks, and no one came over for like an hour and a half. And we were like, of course, like me and Brooke hadn't seen each other in a minute, so we were like catching up. So we didn't really like realize anything until maybe an hour, and then it was like, okay, this is getting a little weird.
Yeah.
And then someone came over to us and was like, how is everything? And I was like, well, we're trying to order.
Right.
So then they took our order, but they basically put this menu, and like Brooke like picked it up and was like, whatever. But there were like 6 or 7 things on the menu. And like, I didn't know what any of it was. It was very like authentic Japanese food that like was really scary to me.
Okay.
So then we ordered like 3 or 4 things. Like, they were little share plates, and like it was so gross. Like, I was trying to like I was with like Brooke, so I didn't want to be like it was disgusting.
Yeah.
But it was not good. It
was it sushi or like what was it?
Well, we got one tuna maki roll. It was just like literally a tuna roll. It was like they don't
with rice or no?
Like a regular sushi roll.
Oh, okay.
But the seaweed was on the outside, which I don't like.
Oh.
But then we got this like, I tried octopus for the first time. Not like fried octopus. It was more like a ceviche kind of octopus.
Oh.
Disgusting.
I feel like that's a bad place to try.
That was like one of the first times. It seemed like a good place to try it because it was like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it seemed like it was very like authentic Japanese food, like whatever. I don't know, but disgusting. Like, I thought I was gonna throw up in my mouth. And we got a few other things. I don't even know what they were. But then these people next to us, like a plate of like fried chicken comes out.
Oh,
and
I'm like, let's get that.
But I'm like, what is that? Like, that's not on this stupid little menu. Like, whatever.
Oh.
I picked the menu up and I turn it around, and there's a whole fucking backside to the menu. And I'm like, what? So then I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm still starving. Like, are you hungry? And she was like, yeah. So we ordered a bunch more things that were like fine, like less seafoody, more just like we got like Korean fried chicken and like a bunch of stuff. But it was like fine. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend again. It was a weird little experience.
Yeah, that does sound weird.
Yeah. Oh, and then like as our like we ordered more food and it started coming up, but by then we've been there for so long.
I bet.
Not our fault, but then the hostess comes over and she's like, just so you know, we have another reservation here at 9 o'clock.
I literally would have freaked the fuck out. I would have been so mad.
But keep in mind, no one came over to us for the first hour and a half.
I would have said that to her. I would have been like, hello. No one served us.
Yeah.
For an hour and a half. That's why we're still here.
I know, but of course, me and Brooke, both servers, were like, okay, like, well, we're gonna eat quickly and we're gonna get out of here, like, whatever. Yeah, so that's why I was like, overall, just like bad service, bad food. It was just not. Yeah. The vibes are good. Like the aesthetic of the place was nice, but yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we have another table coming.
I know.
My
God. They didn't come over to us.
Like, they should have been like, here's a complimentary drink.
I know.
Because no one fucking talked to you for an hour and 30 minutes. Like, that's an hour and 30 minutes for a restaurant with 5 tables.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there is not even 5 tables, and like the waitress was actually nowhere to be seen. Like, it wasn't like if she was next to like taking the table order next to us, I would have been like, hey, can we order? But she didn't like come back. Like, no one was getting served.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's crazy.
So yeah. Also, like, there was another guy there, but I'm not in like. I don't like to like grab another server and be like, hey, can you help us? Because it's like not his table. I would just assume that the girl would come back, but nah. Yeah.
Damn.
So that was the first time in a while actually that I went out to a restaurant and like genuinely just like didn't like anything.
Yeah, I haven't had that in a while either, right. I feel like. That sucks though.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst when you like go out
and spend so much money. Then, like I spent so much money on it for like I just
didn't. Yeah,
I didn't like it, and I was so still hungry. So it was like,
when you got back,
yeah, like the whole time, like, and I'm not even hungry to begin with.
Yeah.
So I spent like $100 and was still starving.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's so fucking annoying.
Because there's small plates and then there's like small plates, like
like was it like 2 sushi rolls, like that kind of place, or like?
Well, the sushi roll was actually normal 6 pieces, but the rolls itself were like this big, tiny pieces. But like everything else was like the plate was this big. This is the plate.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
Yeah. On the other hand, though, then that Saturday I went to Bencado in the North End. And that place was amazing. That place was really, really good.
Redemption era.
I know. I feel like low key though. Maybe this is like my hot take of the night, but like I feel like Italian food is like low key the easiest food, like or the hardest food to fuck up.
I completely agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's
fucking
really,
pasta.
Like it's really hard to make bad Italian food.
Yeah.
Like at a restaurant, I feel like. So
I agree because it's also like Italian food is. I mean, most of the ingredients are the same. Like it's like garlic, butter, cheese, pasta.
Yeah.
Like you know, it's like that. Yeah. It's hard to mess up.
Like I've had a couple of Italian dishes places where I'm like, holy shit, this is out of this world. But other than that, everything else is like on that the standard level of good.
I agree.
So it was good though. I got eggplant, like loved it. The drinks were really good.
What'd you get to drink?
I got a Hugo Spritz.
Ooh, I love those.
So good. So strong though. Or I don't know if it's just me, but like, I guess because it's like wine and like
Prosecco.
It's a bunch of shit. But like, I was fucked.
Yeah.
And then we went to Cafe Vittoria, which was like my favorite place ever. Like if you want like dessert drinks, you should go there. So good. We got like pistachio gelato espresso martinis, and that was amazing. And we got cheesecake, and the vibes in there were really good too. Felt like
that's good.
Yeah. a night out in Italy.
You were transported.
Yeah. But I was really, really drunk on a bunch of like sugary drinks that I should not have had. I was like not feeling great, but it was worth
gonna be bad.
But I'd rather do it at a place that is like worth it.
Yeah.
Like I felt like so sick after the Japanese food.
Oh, I bet.
But I didn't even like it. Like I felt sick in a bad way. Like yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
We have some viewer questions.
Okay.
Actually, 2. First one is, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Okay. Do you have one or
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say mine.
Okay.
I would want to fly. For obvious reasons.
It's just funny because, like, I'm sure you know what I'm going to say, and I knew you were going to say that because we've talked about this, like, so many times.
But, like, obviously I want to fly. I don't drive, and I hate driving, and I hate public transportation, and I hate anything that means I have to get from point A to point B. So if I could just fly... Actually, even better than flying, I wish I could just, what's it called? Like teleport.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
But
no, I mean, I guess flying would be cool, but it's still a lot of, like, effort and exhaustion. So teleportation, if that is a superpower.
It is, definitely. Mine would be invisibility.
Yeah.
Then I feel like invisibility, you get so many things in one. Like, you can hear what people are saying.
You can get in anywhere.
Yeah, like, it's just like
you could go to anything you want.
Yeah, like it would be fucking sick. I could be alone, it wouldn't matter.
You can go to fucking like
I wouldn't have to pay for fucking anything.
I guess neither would I though. I'd be like poop.
Yeah. But you would be like breaking the law because people would still see you there.
No, but I would be like on the other side of the world.
Yeah, so they wouldn't be able to catch you.
No, yeah.
There would just be like a million warrants for your
yeah. But but how could I be in New York when I'm in Paris right now? So it couldn't have been me.
You're like, I want a croissant.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely for me, invisibility. Like
that is a lot of things
so
in
good.
one.
Like you could travel, like just get on a fucking plane if you want. Like no one even know you're there.
You could be at the Met Gala. You could be anywhere.
Oh my god!
Like, you could literally be anywhere.
So that would
not even taking into account that you could like overhear any conversation.
Yeah,
those are the 2 best ones. Like the 2 most like practical ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like what else are you wanting to do?
I feel like a lot of guys would say like super strength.
That's an ick.
I agree, but like I feel like a lot of guys would say that.
Just go to the gym.
Or like what's another
superpower?
Like super hearing. Or like
what are
like shape shifting.
Nah, don't.
That could be kind of cool though.
For like a minute.
Yeah. But then it's like it's too much work.
Yeah. What are other superpowers?
Super speed.
Oh, speed. But like, just get teleportation, right?
Yeah, no, that's so true. I feel like that's kind of
yeah. Like what?
I guess like now I'm thinking of like The Incredibles.
That's
like...
what I was thinking about. Oh my god, I was thinking of The Incredibles too. I should rewatch that movie.
Like, you know, is it the mom or the sister that's super flexible?
Oh, the mom.
Okay. I would kind of like that,
like
too.
She stretches out all of her limbs.
Wait, that's actually a really good one.
Why? Because you never have to get out of bed.
You just go
to the fridge.
You can't reach your charger. Like,
yeah, that's actually a really
good one. It actually could be a really good
one.
True. Since we're like not fighting crime or anything.
No, like I'm thinking about the most practical thing in my everyday life. But yeah, the stretching would be good.
It could be good.
Imagine me at work and I'm just stretching around the restaurant. Like I would make so much money.
Yeah, that could be a really good one. Yeah. Other than that,
or like,
I guess you like do like the bubble.
Yeah. Or the ice guy. Does? No, Violet's invisible.
Oh, right. Who does the bubble? Little brother? Like when they shield them all? Oh, no, that's the mom because she's flexible, but it makes like a bubble.
Yeah. And then the
Right.
sun is the super speed.
Right.
Baby.
And what's Jack?
Jack. He just like explodes, no?
Yeah.
He just blows shit up.
Yeah.
But then the Frozone guy,
Yeah,
he likes
he does
ice. Who
That's
needs that?
yeah, no one
Like
needs
ice,
that.
fire, water, like
Yeah, elements, like I don't need
I don't
that.
give a fuck. Yeah. But is this one of those things where if someone like came to you and offered you like the power of fire, you would just be like, nah?
Yeah.
Are you
like, I don't need
serious?
that.
You would just
What
be
the hell
like,
do I need
no?
that for? I don't need that literally at all.
I guess, but it would be nice to have, like,
For what? Literally for what?
because you have a superpower. Like,
Nah, I don't need it.
you just be like,
Mind
nah,
reading.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a mind reader.
I would. That I'd be
But
like,
you would drive yourself
yes.
crazy.
I don't care.
Oh.
I'd be like, yes.
You
I
would
need to know
actually drive yourself
everything.
crazy though in like a month,
Yeah, but
and you can't turn it off.
oh, that's what I was gonna
No.
ask.
In this hypothetical, it's just always.
Okay, I would still take it though. I'd still want to know.
I wouldn't.
Like, you could read literally anyone's mind.
Yeah.
just a
I
random
mean, it would be
person.
helpful, but I feel like it's just not.
Too much power.
Yeah, it's too much power.
Yeah, but fire, I'd be like, nah, I don't fucking need that.
Like, I think it would be like we're on a very thin line of becoming like super villains.
Yeah, I
even
could see that.
with our current powers, invisibility, like teleportation, like we're already thinking about how we can steal, like
Just
get
everything.
get everything for free, like trick people, like
yeah, it's true.
sneak up on people. Like that's what our mind goes to. So like
Yeah.
probably not the best for us to have a lot of power.
True. If someone offered me water, I would take it. Water for sure. Air, nah. What's the other one?
But air means you could fly. You don't want to fly?
No, air is like you
Yeah.
just move air. You don't
Not
fly.
the freaking Avatar, the Last Airbender.
Oh, never seen it.
Well,
wait, what's the
fly.
fourth element?
Earth.
Oh, nah, I don't need that either.
But you could like build things.
Nah, but like build what? Like you don't get like wood or tools. You just like make cracks in the ground.
Just like throw a rock in the air.
Fuck that shit. I don't need that. Okay, next viewer question. Hopefully we don't go on a long tangent about this.
I know. Well, I always ask Steven about Avatar The Last Airbender, and I'm like, oh, like what element would you want or whatever? And he's like, I'd just be the Avatar. I was
What
like,
does he do?
He has all of them. He does all four. That's why he's the
Oh.
Avatar. But I'm like, no, like you have to pick. He's like, no, like if I was like, I would just be the Avatar. And I was like, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I guess that's what you would want, but
yeah, like I would only want fire if I had water too.
like I think it'd still be cool to like have fire, like.
But for what purpose?
Lighting candles. You never need a lighter. That'd be cool.
Lighters are so insignificant.
But I just think it'd be cool to be like, yo, kid, look. And then you have like a little fire. It'd be cool.
Okay. Next question is sorry, I don't know why we always laugh before the questions. We appreciate them. The next question is advice for navigating friendships after college. Parentheses, long distance / changing priorities. Parentheses.
That's like a deep turn. Wait, can
I
you
know.
repeat?
Uh-oh.
Like what?
Okay, it's advice for navigating friendships after college. Long distance.
Wait, can I
and
say something
changing
really off
priorities.
topic really quickly?
Sure.
So Brooke was watching our last podcast or saw a clip on TikTok or whatever and was like, Jess got a bob. And I was like, yeah, she just like took her extensions out. And she was like, she had extensions? And I was like, yeah. And she like was mind blown that you had extensions in.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of good. Like no one really knew. Like no one could ever tell.
She was like, who is her stylist?
That's so funny.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no more extensions for now. But anyway, back to the question.
What are advice for
navigating friendships after college, long distance, and changing priorities? Do you want to say anything or no? Like, what the fuck?
I'm thinking it's just like just a deep question. I was thinking about my superpowers, and now I'm thinking about
It really flipped the switch here.
yeah. What do you have
Okay,
to
how
say?
about like let's just start with long distance, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we'll tackle the whatever changing priorities. I guess for long distance friendships, it's kind of like how much I don't want to say how much effort you want to put in, but it's kind of like it kind of is that, I guess. Or how much you value the friendship and how much energy like you want to put into it. I would say.
But I also feel like at the same time, like long distance friendships only work with people who like you low key can like not talk for a minute and then like see each other and it's like
Fine.
normal. Like I don't think long distance friendships like work when there's so much like pressure to like consistently talk.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like obviously like you're still like talking and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
but like I feel like there are specific people that it works better with because you're both just like, oh, we have this like you're not insecure with your friendship and you can just be like,
yeah, this is what it is.
yeah.
And, yeah. I feel like it's kind of like there are two like types kind of. Like it's either like that, like you don't see each other for a while and it's just like whatever, like you see each other and then it goes back to normal and it's fine. And then also there can be like you still just are like texting or like calling a lot even though you don't see each other, you know, or kind of just giving like small updates throughout whatever the time that you're like apart. But I feel like I don't know, it's kind of it kind of depends on the type of friendship you have and how, I guess, let me rephrase. I feel like it kind of depends on the both people or however many people are in like the friendship, I guess, group, whatever. Like the love languages, I guess you could say, of those
so
people.
true.
Because like let's say you're in a long distance friendship and it's like someone who like values like quality time versus someone who like cares about, I don't know, like words of affirmation or like acts of service, like that might be like harder for like a long-term friendship.
Yeah.
But you know, if it's like two people or a group of people that have like the same love language in friendships, then obviously it's easier because whatever, like we said, like you have that quality time where it's like you don't see each other, but then when you do, it's fine, so everything's okay. But yeah,
I feel like the different priorities part of this question is what's like more interesting because obviously as we're getting older, there's like people have different priorities.
This is true.
I think that's like, I don't know, like I guess just like meeting people where they're at, and I feel like priorities like are always change. So like this might just be like the part of like the part of life where this is our priorities, but like could be come back together like afterwards, like, you know.
That's true. I feel like it also goes back to like people's love languages again, because I feel like that is so like that could be such a crucial part of a friendship with someone, because if like let's say with like changing priorities, but you know how that person like feels love or like wants to like whatever in the friendship, it's still, even though their priorities have changed or your priorities have changed, you can still like nurture that friendship.
It's just hard when it
if that makes
changes
sense.
so drastically. Like, not that I've even like experienced this, but like I see like friends who like literally like are attached at the hip, like do everything together and like kind of treat each other like they're like in a relationship kind of vibes. And then I feel like when things change in a friendship like that, it's really hard.
I feel like a lot of times with that, it's usually like someone gets a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, I feel like I saw that a lot in, like, high school.
Yeah.
Like, it would be, like, people who literally, like, or even friend groups where it's, like, they're literally always together. They did everything together, like, all throughout high school or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, one or two people gets a boyfriend, and then it's, like, the whole friend
Yeah.
group is, like, different.
But even if it's, like, those two friends and then that, like, one person's, like, priorities could be, like, oh, this year I want to, like, go out and meet new people and, like, be more social and whatever. Like, that's also something that, like, happens in friendships that is hard to navigate. Like,
Yeah. That's true.
I feel like it could be a bunch of things.
Yeah. But I feel like dealing with, like, friends' priorities changing.
I know. I don't really have a lot of good advice because I'm kind of a person where it's like things happen. Like, you can't really, like, I feel like it's more like what's meant to be will be. Like, if we're meant to stay friends through these, like, changing times, then, like, great. And, like, obviously it requires, like, effort. But there's nothing, like, you can't control another person. So
yeah, I feel like it's really, like, communication is,
Yeah.
like, key in times like that. Like, if you kind of feel like, I mean, we talk about this all the time because
But it's like, what are you
hard.
gonna be like? I'm upset that your priorities are changing. Like,
Well, I feel like if you feel a shift with, like, your friends, then you can say, like, I know, like, whatever, you just, like, got a boyfriend or, like, whatever the priority is. I'm just using that example because
Yeah.
that's, like, what I've seen the most at our age. But be like, I know, like, obviously he's important in your life, but I just want to make sure, like, we're still good because whatever, like,
This
I
is how
really
I've been
value this
feeling,
friendship and, like, blah 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 blah. In terms of, like, other priorities, like, I don't really know any other priorities that, like, would be changed because I just haven't experienced them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, abstract things, like, that I've maybe seen, like, from other people or, like, can just imagine. But it's like, I guess
just, like, life too.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I feel like a lot
I
of
also
times
think people are resentful of people our age who are, like, trying to, like, be in full career mode and, like trying to, like, focus on that and maybe, like, not go out as much and, like,
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I was also gonna say. I think that could be another big one is, like, if
I just, like, feel like we haven't really experienced that because
Yeah.
most of our friends are, like, not that way.
right.
Or, like, really look forward to, like, friendship things because, like, they've been working so much, you know? So, I don't know. But other people,
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
experience that where it's, like, or even if it's, like, friends that go through waves of, like, wanting to go out and not wanting to go out, and
Yeah.
one person is, like, very stuck on either side of that. I guess
Yeah.
that could be, like, a
or,
hard
like, if your
realization.
friendship is built on, like, oh, we're always going out, we're
Yeah.
always drinking, we're always doing this, and then someone's priorities change to, like,
Right.
not wanting to, like, live that lifestyle anymore, that
Yeah,
can
that
like
could be
change a friendship.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But again, I think it's, like, which obviously easier said than done, but
But communication,
communicating,
yeah,
like, with your friends.
and
which
be like, it's not
obviously-
you that I
yeah.
don't want to be friends with. It's just this is what I don't want to do, like, the X, Y, Z anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, easier said than done because obviously sometimes, like, saying stuff like that is hard. But I also think, like, as we get older and people's priorities do change, like, it's okay if, like, you drift from friends or, like, you can't, like, I don't think it's realistic to be like, we're always, like, it's always going to be, like,
The same.
best. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's, like, obviously people's priorities change. And, like, as we get older, like, someone gets engaged, someone moves, like, whatever. It's, like, yeah, obviously things in life are going to change, but it doesn't mean that the friendship has to change in the sense of, like, the how you two, like, interact.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, obviously things in life will change,
Yeah.
but if that person is your friend or people, like, friend group, whatever, you should be able to, like, kind of talk through that with them. But obviously it's hard, and I think, you know, when you're dealing with, like, people and people's actual feelings, it's harder to, you know, do that than it is to just say it, because whatever, people get upset or, like, blah blah, you know, like, everyone has their different emotions and like how they handle stuff. So
Mhm.
obviously you don't know how it's going to pan out, which I feel like also makes it hard for people to like say stuff to their friends too, because it's like you don't know how they're going to react, and then you don't want it to be like a big thing, or you don't want like to hurt their feelings or whatever. But I don't know, I feel like at some point you should be able to like say whatever is bothering you, or if you feel things like shifting and stuff like that, if that makes sense.
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, it definitely is hard, and I feel like it's like, I feel like you see all over the internet the same like question, people always asking the same questions about friends, because it is such a hard topic. I feel like, and friendships are always changing,
and I feel like the hard truth of it is that like a long distance friendship, or like changing priorities in a friendship, like it is going to change the friendship. Like this isn't really like advice we can give to like make sure that your friendship like stays the exact same way, because it's not, like, you know,
right? It's like, obviously, if like a friendship you had in college where it's like you're living together, you go to class together, you're in the same sorority, blah, like whatever the circumstances are, like obviously that friendship's not going to be the same when you graduate college and like you don't live together anymore and like see each other every single day. Like obviously that's going to change the friendship, but I feel like if it's a strong friendship and like the foundation's there, you should be able to keep the friendship. It's just going to like look a little bit different. I guess that's like what I was trying to say, but I didn't have all the words there. But yeah, I don't know, and I feel like it's fine like if people's priorities change. Obviously that's life, but I know it is hard to like accept that and work through that, deal with that, whatever. Because I feel like also there's so many different like factors as well. Like you could be dealing with that with your friends, and also like you yourself like going through so much, or like things that are causing you stress or whatever, and then it's kind of like maybe you feel like you can't like express that to your friend in a certain way because their priorities are changing, you know, they're going through a lot. So it's just like a lot of like, I don't know, stuff that all encompasses or like makes it like harder sometimes.
That's life,
But,
baby.
yeah,
What is that song
exactly.
that Jordan sends us?
That's life.
That's all I hear in my head now when I'm just
done.
Life, man, and then it'll just be like, that's life.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, so I don't know, hopefully that helped our viewer that asked that question.
I don't know.
But yeah, I guess that would be my advice, or maybe not advice, but words of wisdom.
Yeah, it's not really advice, but
yeah, question? No, that was the last question. Okay, just two. A high and a low, you know. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do what we're saying with our chest this week. We haven't done it in a couple weeks, so I know you're all missing it. Yeah. Okay, what I'm saying with my chest this week is that I am literally obsessed with Kai Cenat.
Yeah, I know.
I'm freaking obsessed with that guy.
Like the whole, what is he doing? Like the influencer school or whatever?
Oh,
influencer university?
Yeah, I've only seen a couple of videos on that, and I haven't like been fully paying attention because I was like, I don't know what this is.
But you love him.
I love when he does his celebrity interviews.
Yeah.
Like I love those, and I love when he did like his like whatever 30-hour stream, or 30-day stream. Like that was hilarious. I just think he's so funny. I love like when he goes on the red carpets and he's like fucking around. He went to like Mecca after party, and he just like makes everyone like laugh and is so happy. Like when I see him on my phone, I'm like, yes, like this guy's bringing joy to the world. Like
he is always like really happy.
I know, he's so freaking funny. But yeah, I just had to expose myself. But the thing is, I don't know how to watch him not on TikTok. Like YouTube. I know he does. Oh, he does it on YouTube?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought
like,
had
or
to like
he like streams Twitch on Twitch, but like I'm sure that he posts his streams on YouTube. Oh. So you can go a little. Now YouTube. I have a new thing to watch. You could watch hours and hours of that.
Yeah, I freaking love that guy.
Okay, what I'm saying with my chest this week, that is like that I'm not really. Okay, so obviously like the New York Knicks just won.
Yeah, let's go Knicks.
Great, let's go Knicks. But I think that, like, why do we have to, like, trash a city after they fucking win?
Because fuck Boston.
But, like, why are we trashing our own city then? Like,
but
not
are
even
you trashing the city or just like celebrating, like going crazy?
no, like tearing down the fucking like stoplights and like actually destroying the city, and like it seems like the zoo. Like, it's insane.
I don't know like why that's a thing and who started that.
Right, it's like, let's celebrate. Go to a different city and trash it, but like, why are you trashing the city that you're supposed to be like celebrating? Like, let's celebrate
That's actually a really good point.
by
Cleaning the city.
Right, but then it's like, who the fuck is cleaning? Yeah, let's celebrate by cleaning the streets.
Yeah.
And making the city a better place to live in. Instead, we're gonna just throw our trash everywhere, tear down buildings, set things on fire,
flip cars over,
attack people. And
did you see Timothy? Guys, I'm also obsessed with Timothy.
I can't even talk about it. I have never been so obsessed with a man before in my life. No offense.
That's funny.
I'm not even joking. I love Timothy more than I love anyone. Sorry.
Damn.
It's okay. He doesn't fucking watch this podcast. It doesn't even matter. But Timothy Chalamet, and it's just so crazy because he's not my type at all.
Yeah.
At all. Like, there's no one who looks like him that I would be like, oh, that guy's even remotely attractive. He's like,
I completely agree.
50 pounds and like looks like I could like snap him like a twig. But there's something, the aura. He has aura.
Yeah, it's aura for
he
sure.
is so attractive. I am obsessed with him. And like, he's out in the limo like hugging all the people.
That.
I'm like,
I saw a video of him like dancing to like some rap music, and that really did it for me.
Well, yeah, that's his thing. He started out as like a internet rapper called Lil Timmy.
Oh yeah.
Lil Timmy T.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can just do it all. He's so talented.
I saw him vibing to a
He's a New York City kid, like rat kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he just has the vibe. He has sitting courtside with unlaced Timbs next to Bad Bunny, like,
which is crazy.
But it's like he's in the mix of all these people, and the Knicks are winning.
Yeah.
So it's just like the combination of where we're at right now is so good, so good.
It's a real high for New York.
I know. I could go on about it forever. I just think he is actually perfect, amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for listening. We'll wrap it up now, but thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe. Follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, like, comment, subscribe.
Ask us questions every Tuesday.
Yeah, every week. Just keep your eyes peeled for the story.
Right.
Sorry, now that my schedule is like, my routine is all different, like I just forget, So just keep your eyes peeled for the story. If it's there, ask a question. If it's not, it's coming.
Check back again. Check back every day.
Right, exactly. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.